We are live.
Hey, everybody.
Hey, guys. I'm assuming people can hear us. We're all good. Hopefully the signal is good because I did notice I had a little bit of a buffering issue earlier in the comments, but it's all good, hopefully. So how is everyone doing? So tonight, guys, it's just going to be a super, I shouldn't say super short, but it's going to be not like a marathon of a live stream. So tonight, I just have some stories to tell you guys that happened recently. Also, we have some little bit of channel updates and then a little bit of announcements, like what's kind of happening, like what's coming up on the channel for the next couple months. Hey, Joe.
What's up, Joe?
Hey, Joe. And that was really exciting to see. I saw Mike and Tanya, members for 4 months. Like when I saw that, I couldn't even believe like 4 months already since I had membership. So like I don't even know where time's going. It's just flying by. Hi, Tanya. Thank you. So also, guys, if you have any questions or anything like that, just let me know. We'll be able to answer them hopefully. So should we just get started with some channel announcements first?
Sure.
Okay, guys. So I kind of mentioned it here and there, but not fully officially on the channel. But in January, because remember I talked about a location that wasn't 100% confirmed. Now it's confirmed. Hey, Kibber, welcome to the chat. So, guys, the first channel update in January, we are going back to the Beck House. So I'm very excited to go back to the Beck House. As you guys know, that was one of our first like more popular locations. Hey, Cassie. So it was one of our very first locations we did that was like bigger.
What's up, Jason?
Hey, Jason. So we were it was just me and Reese when we first went. It was also my very first episode with that I filmed with my new camera at the time. Now it's like, you know, it's the OG, not the OG camera, but it's a good camera. Anyway, it doesn't really matter about the camera. But anyways, it's one of our bigger locations that was kind of more famous, like in our area. So that was pretty exciting that we were there. We got some really crazy EVPs when we were there. So we had some different interesting interactions with the ghosts at that location. For example, I got rushed by a shadow figure. That one, yeah, so some EVPs. We had the music box go off in that location for no reason. And of course our dog she's just gonna keep barking.
All right.
Okay, so we had to bring Toby in because of course she's gonna bark. So we were trying to keep her at bay, but I don't think it's gonna work. So you'll probably definitely see Toby now. Hey, Erica. Thank you, Tanya, for sharing our link for our merch. We only have just our normal merch we have up. Though I think I left the socks up. You can buy socks to keep your tootsies warm in the winter.
With winter coming up.
With winter coming up. So it's also shout out to About my merch. My sister Kate, all my logos and stuff. My sister Kate actually designed all my logos for my channel. So I'm pretty proud of that. My sister's pretty talented when it comes to that kind of thing. So
very artistic.
She's she went to art school. So super helpful. Okay, so yes, the Beck House, guys, back to Beck House. So what's really cool about this time that we're actually going back to the Beck House is that we're going back with, her name is Karina. So she's so she has in her Instagram is the witch is in. So she's that witch Karina. So she super awesome. And according to my daughter just scared the crap out of me. Okay, Lily. Yeah. Sorry, guys. A little blip in the thing. So I also actually do some shout outs. So I did see Harley in the chat. Hey, Harley. Hi, Rican. I think I got everybody else. So Catherine, Tanya.
There you go.
I'm trying to think. Erica, I said Cassie. Yeah. So I think I got everybody. Tony. Also, guys, make sure you like ask any questions or anything like that. We'll definitely try to answer them. If we do miss like the questions, just let us know.
I'll keep an eye on the chat.
Yeah, Rob, keep the eye on chat. Okay, guys, sorry, this is very sporadic. Okay, let's regroup. Beck House. But the cool thing with the Beck House, we got Karina coming with us. If you guys, we were interviewed on her podcast called Unhinged, the Unhinged podcast. I think I'll find the link and I'll share it. So she's really, really awesome. So she's coming along with us for that location. Reese will be there. So it'll be me, Ron, Reese, and Karina at the Beck House. Hey, Foxfire. And guys, we have both rooms. We have both rooms at the Beck House for the same night.
My idea.
So we're going to have both rooms. So that way we'll be able to move between both rooms and it's going to be awesome. So I'm pretty excited about that. So that's like the biggest update for a location. Hey, Stephanie. Okay. And yes, the Beck House, I would have to say, like, I mean, I have so many favorite locations, but I think that one like has a little bit like a hold on my heart just because of it was one of our bigger locations we went to. We had our very first crazy EVP, I believe, that we caught at that location. Obviously, Collingwood Mansion was literally the best, but that was like our first. So the Beck House to me is kind of like just been those like I don't know.
I haven't been there yet.
Yes, so. And Ron hasn't been there yet. So that's been really cool that we were able to go back in January. So that's going to be happening then. Sorry, guys. Unhinged Spiritual Awakening is her podcast. So I'm just going to share the episode that we were on. So then I'll share it into the chat. Sorry, guys. I just want to make sure
She's
that...
multitasking, everyone.
Yes, I am multitasking. So I want to make sure you guys...
I cannot do.
That's my life. I multitask all the time. Okay, so guys, I'm about to share the link. There we go. There's my phone wanting to work for me. So this link, guys, that I just shared is Spotify link to that podcast that we were on. But she has a really, really awesome podcast. Anyways, so yeah, the Beck House. So, oh yeah. So sorry, guys. Yeah, so Harley had a collab there with Paranormal XP. Yeah, no, that location, like, it's not very, I mean, I would say it's about 2 hours from us, so it's not super far. It's in a really nice area. And then, yeah, so no, it's really, really cool. So that location, I know, Harley, isn't that crazy? 4 months, like, holy crap. And our channel,
4 months.
The membership, that's when membership started, pretty much. So,
wow.
Yeah, no, it's been really, really cool. So, sorry guys, this is very sporadic. My mind's all over the place right now because I'm like trying to keep up with chat. All my thoughts going through my head. So in the Beck House. So that's in January. So guys, so tonight, I wanted to go live tonight just because we weren't able to have a premiere on Thursday. We pushed it back by one more week. Jason obviously had his premiere on Wednesday. And make sure you guys watch. That's first episode of Bobby Mackey's. So then, so Bobby Mackey's is on, his episode was Wednesday, so make sure you guys watch it. Ours is going to be next Thursday, so I believe it's the 16th of November.
Well, happy birthday to your channel then, Joe.
Yes, happy birthday, Joe's channel. Oh yeah, Kibber. I know, my life, I always like speed talk. I really have to like learn to slow down. So now I just forgot what I was gonna say. I got distracted.
Sorry.
I know, but what? No, it's not your fault. What were we talking about? Guys, oh my gosh. Thank God you guys like watching us. Oh, Bobby Mackey's. So yeah, Bobby Mackey's will be on Thursday the 16th. And then the following week, we're going to have another live stream. But we're going to have Reese. Reese is going to be back on the live stream. So we've been wanting, she was going to come tonight, but like some things fell through. So now she's going to be on the 23rd. So I want to make sure that you guys are watching that one with Reese because she'll be back. And we'll obviously lots of questions and talking and all that good stuff. So the 23rd will be a live stream. So the 16th is our first episode of Bobby Mackey's, which is pretty exciting. Also, if you're a member, I'm going to be posting some more behind the scenes pictures of that location so you guys kind of get a sneak peek of like the location before we actually start premiering the episode. So if you're a member, then make sure that you look out for those photos. I'll be posting more this week. So that will be, I'm trying to think, I think that was it for like the big things. That will be some live streams. Also after Bobby Mackey, so we have 2 to 3 episodes of Bobby Mackey's. We'll see. And after that, we'll finally have the location that we investigated with Reese will be up. That one we did we investigated in July, I believe. And
I actually got to fly the drone, guys.
Yes, Ron.
That was fun.
Yes, Ron actually got to fly the drone just before. You guys still see us. Why is the signal so bad? We have okay, because our internet, according to our computer, says it's full, but StreamYard saying it's not. So let's hopefully everything holds out. Oh my gosh, Greystone Manor. I was just talking to you about Greystone Manor. That's that place. Remember, I was like, anyways, there's a Greystone Manor. I want to go so bad. That place is like just over an hour away from us. Okay, just for a second. So yeah, our internet, I don't know what's going on, but now we're good. So, okay. Oh my gosh. I don't want everything to die on me here. So yeah, Greystone Manor has been on my bucket list. So that'll be another location we're definitely going to be probably looking into for the new year. I mean, we'll have lots of stuff happening in the year. There is something potentially happening in March. Joe kind of mentioned it. Not going to say anything because not 100% sure yet. And I don't want to say anything before it actually happens. So that's a little spoiler for me. I also have another idea for the new year, and I'm going to try to swing it. I'm in the brainstorming phases. So I don't even want to give anything away because it's literally in the brainstorming phases of something. So I'm looking into that. I guess I'm just dropping all these little tidbits, but not giving much information. I'm sorry, guys. But yeah, so anyways, so that's kind of next year is gonna be pretty exciting. I'm pretty excited with everything happening. So obviously, we'll be posting doing more investigations. Greystone Manor, because it's so close, that's definitely on my bucket list. We obviously have the Beck House, which will probably be a longer series just because we have both rooms. We'll have to obviously see how much we get there. Plus, we're gonna have a special guest with us at that location. So I'm pretty excited. I'm really excited. And there's some other stuff happening in another location that's in the works. It's I'm a tease. There's another location that's in the works I can't really talk about yet because it's not. That one's 80% happening. Just need to know the time and that type of thing. So I don't want to give away that one either. Sorry, guys. I'm just teasing you guys all over the place. I know. I wonder if she's excited, Jason says. Jason I wonder if she's excited.
Are you?
Yes.
Of course you're excited.
I know. That's why it was a rhetorical question.
Oh.
Or comment, I should say, or whatever. So I'm excited, guys. I know. And I'm also, when I'm live by myself, I mean, obviously I'm with Ron, but when there's no one else there on the screen with us, I always, I don't know. It makes me very weird. I'm so sorry. Hey, Sarah, I haven't seen you in a while. Awesome to see you. Yes, Mike O, at the Beck House, that will probably be released, started releasing at the end of.
Harley's asked the question.
Okay, but let me finish my thought though.
Sorry.
Those ones will probably be releasing towards the end of January. So just because of the timeline and how fast I can, obviously I have to go through the footage and whatnot. So probably near the end of January because we're going near the second week. Well, into the second week of January. Okay, now I can go look at the question. I just don't want to lose my thought. Oh, hold on. I don't know if that's going to work out because that's or it's actually on my calendar for that day, I think.
Do you?
Yeah, I do. So sorry, Harley. I mean, that place is.
Thanks for the offer, Harley, though.
Yeah. Yeah, no, definitely thanks for the offer. Yeah, I don't think it's because that is. Plus, that's the U.S. holiday weekend. The border is going to be bonkers.
U.S. holiday weekend.
Yeah, that's Thanksgiving weekend, right?
Is that Thanksgiving weekend?
Oh no! They're right. I lie. Not.
It's for next Sunday.
No, I do actually. I can't. I definitely. Weekend. I know. I actually have plans that weekend too, but that Sunday. And we have plans with
You should see her calendar, guys. I'm just looking at all the that's insane. Look at that. It's like nothing. Yeah, it's insane.
Yeah, but 26th we have plans for dinner with my friends. So, yeah, and the 19th I have to visit someone. So I'm sorry. I know I'm a speed talker. I feel like I have to speak my words fast because otherwise I'll just forget things. So,
not this guy.
No. This is a hilarious little tidbit fact about us or about me is my pet peeve is slow talkers, like who talk very slow.
That's me.
No, you're not. No? You don't talk slow. I mean, like where they're like one word.
Yeah, okay.
You know why? Because I forget what people are saying when they talk slow. So that's the funny thing. Because I literally have I actually have a short-term memory like deficit. Like it's actually a real thing for me. So yes, Thanksgiving, yes. No, the 19th I have plans. I'm visiting a friend I used to work with, so I won't be able to make that. But that's pretty cool that you're going to be there.
Yeah, that's awesome, Harley.
Yeah, Hinsdale House, I have to say, I really want to go back there. Because we went back, we were there like, not this summer, the summer before. Because it was just before we went to Virginia City. That location to me, the land was so much more haunted. And I was actually just listening to a podcast recently with the guy who owns it. And it sounds like they've done more work there. So I'm really curious to go back now that there's some more work that's happened there. So I'm pretty excited. So, hello. I just saw someone new.
Face the Ace.
Oh, Face the Ace. Thank you. Hi. Welcome to the chat. Yeah. So, do you want now get to the ghost story part of the live stream?
Yeah, you're the one that's, it's your deal.
Okay, guys. Okay, so this is like where the ghost story part of what I wanted to talk about. So, I've been noticing in our house that I've been noticing more things happening. For example, was it the week of would have been November 1st, because I only remember this. Hey, Dantex. Hello. So it was on November 1st because I had to go somewhere on the 2nd, and that's why I know it was the 1st. So I was in my basement, about to go do laundry, and out of the corner of my eye, I saw like this white mist kind of like brush like out of the corner of my eye. And initially I'm like, we have a cat. It was just movement from a cat, even though it wasn't like, oh, is there Laws? Hey, Laws.
Hey, Laws and Kasara.
Yes. Awesome. Welcome. Yes, be safe. Listen only, no watching. Yeah, so I missed kind of like out of the corner of my eye. So immediately I'm thinking, oh, it's my cat. Because like I'm thinking, but the mist was like obviously not cat size, and it wasn't like the movement was bigger than just a cat. But in my brain, you know how you try to rationalize. So I look around. Well, of course, my cat. My cat's just sitting on a chair looking at himself. So I'm like, okay, that's interesting. So that was like that happened, and then it was on this past weekend. Remember, we were just hanging out, and I looked at the corner of my eye, and I saw movement again. But this was like a little head kind of poking out over here, and there's no way it could have been like a play of light. Plus, it was way more solid than just like a light flashing or reflection. So that happened again. But this is the thing I wanted to tell you guys, which is I think is crazy. So, okay, so I'm reading a book downstairs. We have a 2-story house. So Ron had gone to bed. It was probably 10 minutes ish. Like you weren't in bed for very long, I don't think. Maybe 10 minutes.
15 minutes.
Yeah, 15 minutes. So I'm just reading my book downstairs, reading because I just got a new book called Iron Flame. It's part 2 of Fourth Wing, guys, if you're book readers. I could talk all night just about those books. Anyways, I'm reading away. Also, I hear Ron go, what did you say? That you're like Cassie or Hun? You're like,
I was just like, Hun.
Yeah, we'll say what you said to me.
Oh, you want to come upstairs?
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah, so I was like, I'm reading my book, and you're like, just come to bed or something like that. Yeah. And so I'm like, but I'm reading. I'm like, but okay. So I come upstairs because in the tone of his voice, like I thought he had got like a text message from like a family member or something bad happened. Like his tone of voice was a little bit like off. So I was like, okay, I better go upstairs. My heart's kind of a little bit racing because I'm thinking something happened. So I'm expecting him to be like on his phone, about to tell me something, right? So I come upstairs and Ron's just laying in bed, and I'm like, okay. I'm like, that's weird. So I'm like, what did I even say?
Is everything all right?
Yeah, is everything okay? Basically. Yeah, and you're like, just come to bed. So I was like, but I'm reading. I just really wanted to read this book, guys, okay? I mean, that was the first day I got the book.
Yes, it was.
It was. So that's why I was a little bit like, I need to read this book, right? So that would be the 7th of November. Yeah, so anyways, but then you finally tell me, so tell me what you told me. Tell them what you told me.
Well, I said I think I heard something.
Yes.
Basically.
Yes.
A voice.
A voice.
Yeah.
That was how far from you? Very close, right? In like your ear?
Literally beside the bed, probably.
Yes, and the voice said what?
That was a
Yeah, very loud. So
it startled me.
It startled you. But
I thought at first it was the dog. And I'm like, but the dog's not in the room. And that's what really freaked me out.
Yes. So that happened. And guys, this is the first time Ron has ever experienced something in our house. I've obviously, so, sorry, I was just reading what Laws said. Okay, Laws, have you read Fourth Wing or Fourth Wing and Iron Flame? Okay. But yeah, so Ron experienced this and he really obviously freaked him out, right? But he's never experienced anything so I knew his tone of his voice was like off, right? So we do not want to investigate our house. I'm gonna probably do a clearing just because it's starting to ramp up a little bit, I guess. In the last 2 weeks we've had multiple occurrences, which is normally I'll get one and it's been months in between, or a year in between, even it's not often at all. So the fact that I saw the movement, I've seen Ron now experiencing that. But then in the summer, I was talking about this to my daughter, she's my 13-year-old daughter, and she never told me this. So I'm like, Lily, you need to tell me these things when they happen. You should have called for help or something. But she's 13. She's probably not wanting to be make a fuss. But in the summer, because you remember it was hot. So we have a 2-story house. The heat rises. We have our house is old. It's over 100 years old. So we have baseboard heaters, right? So electric heat. So we have window air conditioners, but the ones that are on the floor. So it's hot up there. So she sleeps on this pull-out bed couch thingy, in the bedroom, even though she has a bunk bed, but she doesn't want to sleep on the top bunk because she's too warm up there. So she slept in the bed, the bunk bed or the couch. So, and our other daughter, because she shares a room. So in the summer, this all makes sense, guys, why I'm explaining this. So in the summer, she said that she saw a black tall figure come out of our boys' room. So the bedrooms kind of are the boys are here, the girls' room here, and our other daughter's room is here. So she saw a black tall figure shadow come out of the boys' room, past her door, and then go into Elida's room. And she's I know. I thought I told you this.
No, I don't think she did.
Yeah. So she said she started crying because she was obviously awake and she saw this, right? So, but she didn't call for help. She just kind of whatever. So we got stuff happening in our house. So now I'm okay, it's time to clear. So we are going to clear it. And I went to a Day of the Dead, mediumship panel where actually my friend Karina was, and also my friend Amanda. They're both mediums. So we went there, and they had mentioned that I do have someone that followed me home, and then all this stuff kind of.
You didn't tell me that.
Yeah,
guys, she's leaving vital information out.
I know. So, but the thing is, guys, I know it doesn't sound good because obviously there's a ghost in our house, but it's not. It's just someone. It's nothing bad. I think it's just someone who's just kind of
passing through
or followed me home because they my friend said it's because they like me. So I was like, okay. So it's just time to maybe clear the house a bit because there is some stuff, and plus I don't want them scaring the kids, So when this voice happened for Rod, I just said, guys, leave us alone. We need to sleep, and we slept soundly and didn't bother him again. But you guys know the story about me seen the man in the corner too. So like that was a few months ago, right? Now, I don't know how many months ago now, but it was a few months ago. So there's like, exactly, Mike. Actually, I was told that there is a protective, someone here is protecting too. This man that I think I saw I know I saw in the corner and whatever, I'm thinking it's just someone I picked up. I feel like it's Conwood Mansion. I have no reason like 100% like there's nothing like I don't know 100%, but I feel like it could be Conwood Mansion. But I don't really know because we've been to Conwood Mansion twice now. The first time, because the first time me and Reese investigated, sorry, I just had a thought in my brain. The first time me and Reese investigated, and the second time me and Ron went, and that would have been in the spring.
Yeah.
And things started ramping up within that time frame. Was it the spring?
I'm not sure.
I can't remember now.
I think so.
I think it was the spring, like April or something, or early April or March. Anyways, it doesn't really matter. But yeah. So anyway, so we got some stuff. I'm thinking it's nothing bad. Like I've never been like scared of it. I mean, obviously I get startled. Ron got startled, but he also has never experienced anything in the house. That's probably why that he reacted the way he did. I just burst out laughing because I was like, now Ron finally, because before he's always like, oh, it's nothing. And now he experienced something. So I think it's, there is something here. But oh yeah, Tony, just quite amazed at these people who have witnessed anything paranormal must have a rare gift. I don't know. Ever since like I was little though, I've had experiences. Like if you actually listen to the podcast that I was interviewed, like kind of tells more of my story a little bit. How like growing up, my experiences and like just things that like I've always been a little more in tune to things. I'm not saying like I don't know. I think now that I'm actually actively searching for the paranormal or looking into investigating, I think it's happening a little bit more just because I'm more open to it than I was necessarily a few years ago even. So, but yeah. So Mike said he saw something younger when he was younger or younger sister and saw something when they were growing up. Yeah. It's interesting because I mean, like that man in the car, I didn't feel scared. I got startled when I swore. But because I got startled, like you're not expecting to see a strange man in the corner of your room. So, and I mean, when I saw that young boy beside my bed, that I just startled and was like, okay. And I'm like, okay, I gotta go back to sleep. I fell back to sleep. And then the woman, it was the very first time I ever saw something in the house. And she just kind of looked at me and went back into my closet. So, I know I'm probably sounding like I'm bonkers, but yeah, so things are happening. And yeah, so I'm probably gonna do a clearing. So I'll keep you guys posted on that. I just need to focus and make sure I'm like mentally doing it properly. Cause we've done, I've like when we did the clearing of the one location, of that undisclosed haunted house location, you guys on our channel, it was like Reese did the clearing of that. And it supposedly things lit up. So maybe I should get Reese to come here. Or I can just do it too. Yeah, actually, I was told that my grandma, the White Mist was my grandma. And my papa's here too, which kind of makes sense because he comes up a lot. And
Okay.
And I don't tell you these things. You always go, you're crazy.
Wow. Anyways, I have thoughts on that, but.
Yeah. So, anyways, but yeah. Oh yeah, Tony's a skeptic. I mean, it's completely like. I mean, Ron was like. I mean, you're still a skeptic.
I'm still a skeptic.
Yeah, but you've experienced stuff in Virginia City, and now in our house. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that the scared me, and I didn't know what it was. Whether I was like in a state of almost falling asleep and then that noise happened and it woke me up, or I don't know, or I could have been dreaming, I could not have been, I don't know.
But the fact that you called me upstairs, like
it scared me.
It's exactly. So
it's no different than like having a bad dream and you get scared.
You've never ever have woke me up for a bad dream.
I know that. I'm just saying. See, that's the skeptic in me, guys.
Yeah.
Right? Don't like to think that there's something in my house. That's all.
Yeah, I know. It's fine. I've never felt scared here, so I'm just uneasy. Not uneasy. Startled.
I'm not saying I'm not scared, but again, it just startled me. It's not something like, you're laying in bed and you hear that. It just throws you way off. And it was like, it almost, like, I know I said it was beside me, but it almost sounded like it was under the bed.
Oh, great.
So, I don't know. It was weird. Just threw me off.
Yeah. And guys, like, our dog was downstairs with me. So, and then I'm pretty sure Willow was, actually Willow was downstairs too. I don't even think she was upstairs. And our cat would not make weird noises like that. Plus, he probably would have been outside. Okay. So if there's any questions about anything.
I'm not throwing the ball. Go.
Oh, there's Shobi.
Go on.
She also doesn't talk like a human, so. Yeah, so if you guys have any questions, so just a kind of a recap for people who came in a little bit late. We are going to the Beck House in January with my friend Karina. We were on her podcast. Actually, I'm going to share the link again in the chat. So, okay, come on, chat. Okay. Yeah, so this is the link to the I know Toby does not leave.
She does not leave me alone.
No, she's always all over him. Like if he's home, she's there by his side. Or outside, she's like right at his hip. It's crazy. So yeah, that Spotify link is to our interview that we had on Karina's podcast. So she's really awesome. She's also on Instagram too. Yeah, so the Beck House with Karina, we got Bobby Mackey's starting next week on the 16th. The 23rd, we have a live stream that we're going to be with Reese. He'll be back on the live stream with us. And after Bobby Mackey's, we're going to have another Canadian location, and Reese will be back in those investigations. So moving forward, Reese will be back after Bobby Mackey's. So I believe Bobby Mackey's might be 2 to 3 episodes. I'm not 100% sure. Also, if you are a member to the channel, I'm going to be sharing some behind the scenes photos I took of Bobby Mackey's. So that's kind of cool. But yeah, I think that's it. And I also have some ideas and brainstorming things happening in my brain. And when I get more information and when things start ball rolling, I'll be announcing that too. Another location that I can't really talk about because it's like 80% positive. I just need it's basically finding a day. There's another location that we're invited to go to. So that's pretty cool. So that's kind of like a roundabout update of our channel. Make sure you check out Cemetery Road's episode of Bobby Mackey's that was just released on Wednesday. Yeah, tonight is because I didn't go live this week and it's been like 3 weeks. I just wanted to pop on live just to kind of show everybody. Or talk to everybody. And I want to kind of update you on some spooky ghost stories that's been happening in our house because like the past 2 weeks have been like so much more active than ever. So I don't know what's kind of happened. But anyways, okay. I did see some questions. Have I talked to my sister about designing some more merch? I haven't. I will have to I have to brainstorm with her. She just started a new job. And she had to do some training. She had to travel for some training. So she's been super busy. So I haven't really had a chance. And she also has to design my label my logo for my, because now I'm a registered massage therapist. So I want to have like a proper logo for that. Right now, I just kind of created something in Canva for my business now that I started. So she has to design that too. So it will probably in the new year. We'll probably come up with some new designs. So, but also if there's some new designs, what are you guys thinking? Because like whatever Redbubble has, so what are some ideas that you guys have? Okay, so Joe said, oh, okay. So he says something I believe called boom syndrome, where people hear shotguns in their head or somebody talking. Okay. I don't know if I've ever heard of that. Okay. Let's see. Someone give her a drink to slow down. I know. Proof of life. Stream. Yep.
What's that?
Somehow I believe drunk Cassie would talk even faster.
Oh.
I don't know. Do I talk faster?
No, I usually get tired.
I usually get tired. I usually get tired and fall asleep, or like just laugh hysterically. Stickers. I do have stickers on my channel, on my Redbubble, but definitely we can design better stickers. So that's a good idea. I do have a mug up on mugs on my Redbubble. Actually, I don't have mine at home because I have it at my office. My Weeping Willow mug there. But Redbubble actually makes really, really good quality mugs because my Teespring mugs have all like worn off and flaking, where my Redbubble mugs for some reason are surviving. So, oh, okay. Oh, booms. I feel like that is when like you almost fall off the bed. Like that's what that reminds me of. Like, you know, when you're so tired, you feel like you're gonna fall off the bed kind of thing. But yeah. That actually may have. Oh, okay. The boom, but this wasn't a boom.
No, it was a
Yeah. So, but yeah. So, any more questions? Yeah, this wasn't going to be a super long live stream. Is it a mug from Teespring, or is it from or was it from Redbubble? Yeah, so Rican said that the home was totally different. Redbubble is very, very fast on delivery because it ships. I believe they ship from like the country that it like you order from. So that's why like I know Redbubble, like I've had stuff in like a week.
Teespring.
Yeah, Teespring. Like Redbubble, I've had stuff arrive within a week to 2 weeks max, and then Teespring, I'm lucky if it's I've had it come from like Europe, and it's been like a month. Usually it's a month. So, because I ordered my Cemetery Road shirt from our road trip from Kentucky, and I had to order from Teespring because it had to be like a logo on the back, and it was like a month. So, but yeah, Redbubble is usually very fast. So, oh yeah, my Cemetery Road cup, I think I got I don't know if I got it from Redbubble though. If it was Teespring. That one's like a little bit faded, but I also put mine in the dishwasher, which is probably not the best. But my like Teespring flakes off so fast, and I've like broken. Oh, it's not my fault, but I've broken. I had one mug for Teespring that broke really fast. So, oh, don't put them in the microwave. That's a good point. We don't have a microwave, so I've never had to worry about that yet. So that's good. That's a good suggestion.
Well, that's interesting, Mike.
Oh, wow. I've heard a woman telling me, welcome home as I walk in the door. That was weird. That would be very weird, especially if no one was obviously home. So, which I'm assuming no one would have been home for it to be weird. Well, Julie was asleep. Yeah. Yeah. I've not really heard anything in the house. It's mostly seeing things like out of the corner of my eye, or like the white mist or something like that. So, we don't have a microwave.
We don't, Dantex.
I know, it's shocking. Okay, I don't know if it's still a thing, but back in the day, like 15 years ago, maybe. Yeah. I think we were just married. 15, like, okay, we got married 17 years ago. So within 15 to 17 years ago, there was this phase that people were like, microwaves are bad for you. So we got rid of our microwave, and we just never got another one. We do have one though in our trailer. Our camper has a microwave that we use for popcorn sometimes, but we have an air popper for popcorn. We have
air fryer.
Like I heat everything on the stove. I don't know. It's funny. I've had people like ask me to like warm things up, and I like at their house, and they have a microwave, and I'm like automatically, oh, where's your pot? They're like, the microwave. I'm like, oh yeah. So. I don't know. Your brain just flips into a way. So, in your in our previous house. Sorry, I was trying to write this out. We've had some books fall off the shelf several times, like glass break by itself, and my brother witnessed my sunglasses even fall off two by themselves. That's pretty crazy.
That is crazy.
Yeah. She thought everyone has. I mean, we have one, it's not in our house, it's in our trailer, which we just winterized. It's not plugged in now, is it? No, yeah, unplugged it. Coffee as fast as possible. So we have a Keurig, so that's how I get my coffee as fast as possible. So yeah, that is very true. It gets so stinky.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, because we have those air popper. I got it. Yeah, best. I bought it at a garage sale
for like $5.
Like so, yeah, $5. Like so, it's like from the 80s. It works so well. So, but yeah, no, I need a Keurig for my coffee because I drink a lot of coffee. I mean, probably more practical to actually get like a proper coffee pot for the amount I drink, but I like hot coffee right off the bat, you know. So, but yeah, so does anyone have any more questions? I think maybe we'll go should we just go for a full hour, 20 minutes, or maybe
whatever?
Yeah.
Whatever works for you.
Yeah. So yeah, any questions, guys? And we're back to talking about food, which is always a thing for us. Oh my gosh, your Keurig costs $10. That's cheap. We had a really nice one that we got as a gift, and then it died. And then we had one in our trailer, so we just used that.
Joe, show Joe's comment.
I will. The Keurig, yeah. So now we're just using our Keurig from our camper, and it's not like the best. It needs a whole warm water, but eventually we'll get a better one. What kind of barbaric human beings have a microwave?
These two right here.
We're
Joe.
very
We're
barbaric.
very barbaric.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you think Ron and Cassie are the only people that play at apartment home? No, we knew some people at the time that didn't have a microwave. I probably out of all our friends, we're the only ones that don't have a microwave.
It just became a way of life. I
know. I literally have never said I miss a microwave. The only time I kind of miss one is I don't even miss it because the kids will now are warming up soup in a pot on the stove, and then they put it into a thermos. But even then, it's still so easy. A little pot with some soup in the thermos, like, it's so. I don't know. It's just so. I just never think about it.
Yeah. You got leftovers? You heat them up in the stove or in the oven.
Stove or in the oven. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, I really don't know if there's a proper science behind that. It's just that we were told that a long time ago. We're like, yeah, we'll get rid of it, and then we just don't have it anymore. Like we gave it to my sister.
By the way, guys, microwaves take up so much space on the counter, right?
Yeah, you have to have your own spot
one less
for
appliance that takes up space.
Yes, because I mean, yeah, because our kitchen's older, like it's from the 80s, so it's not really set up. Like it just.
I don't even know where you would put a microwave in our kitchen.
I know. So yeah, no, it's I don't miss it. I mean, our that probably wouldn't fit where the air fryer is.
No.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't miss it. So, yeah, you won't believe what you can live without when you have to. Yeah. So, okay. So Catherine says 4 ghost hunts coming. You have 4 upcoming hunts. So for episodes, we got Bobby Mackey's, and then we have Bacchus Page House after Bobby Mackey's. So that'll probably be mid-December, probably, for that one. And then January, we have the Beck House. And then we have another, and then we have another location that's like in the works. It's a matter of like figuring out a time really for that location. So that's going to be pretty cool. Yes, we actually do have a reusable pods, which we actually probably should start using. I just don't know. It doesn't
make good coffee though.
But I don't know if it will fit in our old Keurig, but I don't think it fits in our new Keurig that we're using. So
they're all interchangeable.
I remember trying, maybe, I don't know. I'll have to look at it again. So hello, paraprofessional, paranormal research. Sorry, I don't know why that word just didn't want to come out there, but there we go. Yeah, no, I don't know. Maybe we should be doing that because also it costs like $1 billion for Keurig cups too. And the amount of coffee I drink a lot of coffee. I drink like 4 or 5 a day, like 10-ounce cups. 10-ounce cups. So, I don't like the pull-out drawer microwaves. I don't think I've ever. I don't know what that one is.
Rabbit has one.
Yeah, it's probably fancy.
It is fancy. It's
literally
a drawer that you pull out.
The old microwave issue. Oh, I think I've seen those on TikTok. The old microwave issue is leakage. Okay. Hello, Punksy. Hello, Punksy. Any new equipment you have your eye on? I really want a tripwire, which is like where it lights up, like it's like a long line of like it's colored lines. I really want that. That'd be fun because like I think it's like motion sensor. I'm not really sure how it works, but it's like a trip. I think it's called a trip line. Also, eventually I would like a new camera only because the bottom of mine is deteriorating, so we can't really trust it on a tripod because it's deteriorating because I'm not gonna go into it.
Story,
well, I don't know because of what happened to the camera in Virginia City, which you guys know. But it still works. It's totally fine. It's just we have to hold it now. It's okay. Oh my gosh, the microwave cart. Yeah, like I think everyone. Oh, your Oma had a microwave cart too. Yeah. Okay, hold on. I just want to make sure I didn't miss anything because I scrolled up a little bit. Is Ghost Seer app? Okay, so I have like mixed feelings with apps. Like I occasionally will use them in the sense of like the word apps, but I don't really put full trust. I don't like take it as like, oh my gosh, this is a ghost talking to us. I kind of use it for almost like a way to it will say something. It's almost like a way to like start a conversation. It's not necessarily like I'm believing what it's saying, but just kind of like, oh, like that's a good question to ask, or not a question because it's only words, but you know what I mean? Kind of like a word. Oh my gosh, like a sentence starter. Whatever. I'm not sure if that's the proper word, but oh, good to know. Yeah, it's probably acts like a REM pod in the sense which REM pods, we literally have no luck with REM pods because as you will see in Bobby Mackey's, I'm not giving it away, but oh my goodness. REM pods. I almost
have to watch the episode.
Yeah, I have it because I'm like, oh my gosh. When I first started, I'm like, I need all this equipment. And now I'm like, what do I use? My camera. I use
digital recorder. Spirit box.
That's
about it.
And I'll maybe use the music box, but even that's not reliable. REM pod's not really reliable. Balls.
Those things are more for entertainment things that are like more like just kind of adds to the atmosphere, I guess, if you want.
Yeah, or like another tool to use potentially, but then you have to make sure you're debunking. You know what I mean? Like you have to make sure that it's like, well, you'll see in Bobby Mackey's. Like you have to make sure that you're like looking around you, what's happening to cause this to go off, kind of thing. So you have to be really, you have to really like just take it with things with a grain of salt. Really, the only thing I can. Really, the only thing I really trust is intuition. My intuition, myself, what I feel. Like, for example, in Octagon Hall, like I knew I didn't want to sleep in there and I didn't want to do sensory depth because I did not want to cut off my senses. Because the last time that I ignored my feelings, I got rushed by a ghost at Hinsdale. So, like, you know what I mean? So it's just from trusting my gut, so my own body. And obviously my camera, I catch EVPs and stuff, but yeah. Oh yes, yeah, it was. It's like Christmas lights. is a kerosene heater, like, is that, do you know what that is? Is it like a camping thingy?
Gives off radiant heat, maybe.
Oh, okay. Yeah, see, like, things are just another tool to have. Like, I mean, I have a whole case. Mind you, most of my case is full of, like, batteries and, like, plugs, like, charging things. I'll charge everything. And
Michael has a question.
Okay. Do people use multimeters in ghost hunting? I'm not sure what a multimeter is. Is it like a millimeter? Is that a millimeter?
Multimeter, like for
I know
electricians use them.
Is that what that is? Because I know what a millimeter is, because that's the same thing, isn't it?
I don't know. I just know multimeter.
Oh.
What?
Oh, that's right. Riken, I forgot about that. Riken, she sent me Crazy Seer. Okay, yeah. Yeah, always trust your gut, like the text says. And yeah, your body, like, really, like, me is like, because I'm just learning to trust myself more and not second guess myself, and that was my problem with Hinsdale. So like Hinsdale was really like, where it was kind of like my like wake up call to be like, listen to yourself. I mean, a couple times after that, I didn't listen to myself. It wasn't as drastic, but like that one. But then in Octagon Hall, because I think Octagon Hall just has so much energy in that place. I didn't feel like scared. I just felt so like uneasy and so much energy around me that my body was like, what's happening here? You know, kind of thing. That's what it felt like there, at least. Michael said Ron knows, so you know what it was. Okay, tri-field meter. Yeah, I just have the standard, like, the standard, oh my gosh, words are escaping me now. EMF reader, like just the one. I don't have anything super fancy. There is the millimeter and stuff. There's some that I want to have like the heat, and there's other sensors for it. I have like a wish list basically for Ghost Stop. Yeah, the K2 Harley. But like, luckily I have a friend that lives in the States. That if let's say want shipping, I can like ship it to her house. But right now, like, I think I have enough stuff that we can use, and it's just as good so far. So I don't really need anything fancy. And I mean, like, I always tell, like, if people, like, if you're starting off, like, you don't even need a fancy camera like we have. Just use your cell phone. So, I mean, you got an EVP in a tunnel with your cell phone, a digital recorder, like, that's built into the phone. So,
Riken has a question.
Okay. Okay. Do you think the shape of Octagon Hall has to do with energy there? I don't know, because I know the shape of it because it was like a Mason hall. It's hard to. So. You think it has a factor? I think, like, for me,
8 sides.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I mean, for me, I think it was because of what happened on the land. There is why it feels like there's just so much because of the battle. Like, it was like, and thousands of people died on that land. So. I don't know. I don't think we've been to battlegrounds and stuff, but I don't think like people died there to the extent that the battlegrounds we've been to. Because I mean, we've been to oh my gosh, Waverly Hills. Not Waverly Hills. We've been to Waverly Hills, but Forest. That was a battleground. Like Queenston, Battle of Ridgeway, and the Battle of Chippewa. So we've been to a bunch of battlegrounds, but I think that place just had they had so much happening there. Oh, okay, the one so it's the heater that runs with the kerosene in the wick. That's huge. Gets up. Oh, okay. Yeah, I think the battle, like, a lot of stuff happened there. I think it was just, yeah, it was pretty crazy there. So I'm trying to think of did I miss any other? Yeah, so any more questions? We're gonna wrap it up in 6 minutes, guys. So 6 minutes, and we're gonna wrap up. So I'm pretty excited though, like, 'cause I mean, next week guys, like I said, we have Bobby Mackey's coming up. First episode, which I'm kind of like excited to release because it's been and sad because it's our very last location of Kentucky. Yeah, our last location in Kentucky. So that's kind of like sad and like, oh, it's all done. But I think it's also exciting that we're now moving on to more episodes and more stuff for people to watch. So
Kibber wants to know if there's any new tats.
Okay, Kibber, this is so weird. So weird. I don't have any more new tattoos because my last tattoo I had done in September, which you guys have probably already saw, it's the ghost with the book. But Ron just got a new tattoo today. So if you want to show, you can't really. Oh, it's all covered in.
It's covered in plasma.
He has. Okay, it looks really gross.
It looks gross right now, but when it's healed up, it'll be cool. It's a flamingo, guys.
Yes, it's a flamingo with a palm tree. It's right now because he has the second skin on, so it's like filling up with plasma and anything. But yeah, no, he got a new tattoo today. Oh yes, Crow and Joe are going live on Arden's channel after this at 10. That's why I'm going to end also at 10, or just before 10, maybe just like a minute before 10. Yeah. So you guys can mosey on over there. Anything special on your Christmas list?
More tattoos.
He wants more tattoos. I have nothing. Literally cannot think of anything that I want for Christmas. Like there's nothing.
Peace on earth and goodwill towards men.
Maybe a heavier duty Keurig for coffee. Just because the water level doesn't hold a lot. You literally have to fill it up after 2 coffees.
Stephanie has a question at the bottom.
Would you consider allowing something to stay in your house without clearing it? Only because we have our run. Only because we have the kids is literally only reason. And I didn't realize it was affecting them as much as it's only 2 of the kids have. Elidas felt something. I think I told this story. She's felt same night that I saw the ghost man in the corner. She felt like she was being watched that night. And then obviously Lily just told me this recently about the shadow figure. And then Claire said she saw something, but she's like, I don't know if I was dreaming or not. And she's our youngest. So like, I think it's just time for it to mosey on. If it's like family member or whatever, but like, I think it's a connection to a location. So they can mosey on out. They don't need to stay anymore.
Yes, Dan text, I am addicted.
So, but yeah. Yes, Ron is. I thought I was addicted to tattoos. Ron's probably more so.
What is a Jura coffee machine? Mike, I'm
going to have to research that one. Oh, Kipper got a skin graft yesterday. How's that healing? It's got to be painful. Kipper thought she was spotted. Glisten new skin. Yeah, that was his flamingo idea. I didn't know where you got it from.
From Jules.
Oh, Jules?
The tattoo artist that did it.
Yeah.
She's like, because this arm is fully dedicated to birds. I'm just gonna have all birds all over this arm eventually.
Yeah, because you got your crow.
No, I got a crow. I got my lovebirds.
Now and a flamingo.
Maybe a toucan might go here. I don't know. We'll see.
Which is like weird for the tropical bird thing.
I just like birds. I don't know, guys. I think they're cool.
So that's pretty funny. Okay, so if there's no more questions, I think I will wrap it up just because Arden is going to be going live. Rolls Royce says, okay, well, I'm going to have to look into that. We'll probably just get normal Keurig. But literally, I have like nothing on my Christmas list, really. So it's more for the kids anyways nowadays, right? So anyways, okay, guys. So that is it for tonight. So make sure you tune in to our to our premiere on the 16th of Bobby Mackey's at 9:00. And then we have the live stream on the 23rd with Reese will be back. So
Arden Paranormal.
Yeah,
Arden. Sam.
Yeah, Arden. She is, I think someone shared her link. So Arden, I'm going to have to go to bed because I actually have to work tomorrow morning. I have to go back to my old work. I get to massage my clients. So I'm pretty excited. My old clients. So, but yeah. Okay. Anyways, guys, Thanks for joining. See you guys all soon. Bye-bye.
Night, everyone.
Thank you. Bye-bye.